Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Wide out in motion. The give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they're not on the same page there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice third down sub-defense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
He's looking for a man on second down. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Oh, how did he make that move? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on second down. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defense is just...
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, you know, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
On the ground, it's Pryor. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Floyer. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Defenses had their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
That's easy.
They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the punishment has been... Line gets set, 1st down.
Gators far. Moves. Face it.
The run from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Easy.
Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To give as they work on that clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Couldn't order better field position for this offense.
Black 24. Black 24. Come on, set.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal.
Over. Belly stunner.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the route is on. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
2-9 Philly.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got
Get set, get set. Lasso, lasso. Green
Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
On the set.
First down here for the offense.
Razor, here we go.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on the first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Moves.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to run it to the right. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He fires to the left side. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49.
42, Spider. Force, ready.
Going with the counter play here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Longer.
He wants to throw. Turns it loose. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments.
He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On the run, it's Fryer. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second.
Nothing but green ahead. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Quarterback will audible. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Cricket. Lizzie.
The play action fake. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a...
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On first down from their own 22. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. for the tape. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bearcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to... The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Right back to him on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Using his legs, it's Pryor. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation. Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so hard to play defense when you You've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback. And
he's off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the...
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And break the tie.
yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Bearcats get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Going up top. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because
here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. At the 35, he's got room. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball...
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that? I can get the ball out of my hands right to him.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Turns it on at midfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mind...
Oh, look out! He 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. The give to the tailback. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that were being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Double right. Set.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll feed the back again. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Gets past the tackler into open space now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start.
Now, they were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. They call the draw play here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And looking for a big play here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the...
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait?
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one and set a 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick throw to the left. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receiver.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now. To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Check, check. Belly stutter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning.
Green 25.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Clear. Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then...
And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, great job here of finding him again.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
42, Spider. Convoy.
Gives it to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Come on, set. Lion. Under.
And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Looks like the Bearcats will crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Launches downfield. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And tackled there by the defense. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national champion. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to extend the play. And they get him down, but that's a solid gainer to move the sticks using his feet. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw to the left side. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. 15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. And the Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They can't slow him down. And he scores. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's like one more play here before halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field.
Over. Spider.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Bearcats will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And on the carry, he's heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he fires the football to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Bearcats are in the red zone now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost.
Looks like the Bearcats looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first down, it's play action. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Yankee blue. Face it.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
3:25. Cut.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.